Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of The Highgate by Violet Fenn, narrated by Julia Cranney. It is very certain that the desire of life prolongs it. Lord Byron. Fish are friends, not food. My phone rang just as I was balancing precariously on a ladder that had been wedged into place by a table that was slowly sliding across the floor. I was also being berated by my best friend Izzy for having no vision when it came to interior design. She had unilaterally decided that Flora's, the Harrington Street coffee shop that I owned and lived above, needed to be brighter and more welcoming, and I hadn't had the heart to stop her. Red and pink absolutely works together, so you can wipe that look off your face, had been the sum total of our discussions before she'd put a closed for refurbishment sign in the window and spent 2 days dressed in a boiler suit painting anything that stayed still long enough. I actually thought it was great, but kept a begrudging expression on my face because Izzy loves it when she thinks she's got one over on me. So now I was hanging gigantic Roy Lichtenstein prints on the headache-inducing walls while Izzy shouted instructions. I'd have ignored the call, but my phone was playing The Final Countdown by Europe, which signified it was either Adric or Nikolaus. Both were perfectly capable of using modern technology, but avoided it as much as possible, on account of how one of them was 200 years old, and the other, well, let's just say that Adric wrote some of the side notes in the original Doomsday Book, and leave it at that. Dropping the box of picture nails to the floor, I did my best to ignore Izzy's indignant squeaking as I fished the phone out of my pocket. I nearly fell off the ladder as I hit accept on the screen and ended up clambering down the freshly painted wall like a cockroach, hoping no one was walking past the windows to see it. "If you don't come and do something with this repulsive pet of yours, I swear to the gods I will fillet and shred her and make a nice kedgeree," I sighed. "Morning, Nick," I said, heading behind the counter. Flora's was due to open in an hour, and the bakery order hadn't yet been put into the display units. I started pulling warm pastries out of boxes and arranging them on the counter. The almond croissant smelled like heaven, and I cursed the fact I could no longer eat human food. Izzy banged her way through to the staff room as I flipped the coffee machine on. At least espresso was still an option. "Daisy's a wild creature," I pointed out. "Not a pet. I can't be responsible for her behaviour, and you know that." "Lilith," he said. "She climbed in through the bloody window. Then she dumped a pike on Adric's desk."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?